Be sure to subscribe for more content.
What is up, ladies and gents? Welcome to the BigBC Finance Channel, and today we're talking about none other than Luna 2.0. I did have a video ready for Luna 2.0 previously in the past 3 hours, but since then we've had this absolutely amazing pump here on Luna 2.0 that I didn't expect. I thought there would be a lot more resistance, where I've drawn these lines here, but we've just crushed every single resistance that I mentioned in the previous video, and now we're coursing all the way up to $3. At the moment, we're seeing our next resistance here at $2.90, and this $2.90 was the resistance up here as well. So this is our immediate level that we've got to get through. At the moment, of course, everything is still fairly fresh. We're still seeing this pump go up with a lot of momentum, and it looks like it's not slowing down yet. Even on the 15 minutes charts here, there doesn't look like there's much consolidation. There doesn't look like there's much selling pressure at all, given the fact that we've got all these resistances here. So really incredible stuff. Of course, if you're holding Luna 2.0, you're long on them, then congratulations, because this is an amazing pump. I've not seen anything like that in a while. 42% just like that. Of course, this isn't a market-wide thing. We're not just seeing this pump just because other cryptos are pumping, just because stocks are pumping at the moment. This, for example, if we have a look at Bitcoin, we did see a pump a bit earlier today, which was partially responsible, I do believe, for this initial pump that we had here up to this purple resistance here. But from there, we saw Bitcoin go down and we saw Luna 2.0 go up. So why exactly is this? Well, my best theory at the moment is because of its relation to Luna Classic. Of course, Luna Classic has done something similar. Have a look at this on Luna Classic. We went from 18 cents down here. It was very bearish. We've been in this bear pattern for, the past week or so on Luna Classic, and all of a sudden, we get a similar pump, but even more spectacular on this one, 76% space of a few hours on Luna Classic. And obviously that's all because of Binance implementing an off-chain burn where the supply of Luna Classic is burnt, and therefore supply is reduced and price should go up. Of course, there's probably a speculative aspect to this pump, and of course there is some correlation between Luna Classic and Luna 2.0, despite them not being related. Do Kwon is in charge of Luna 2.0, but the community is in charge of Luna Classic, so they are two actually separate projects, but they do have a lot of correlation between them. So that is why we're seeing this pump, I believe. And as to how high this could go, I am not sure, but there are some key levels that I'm looking for the price to consolidate in. So that first price here is $2.90. Of course, if the price was to retrace a certain amount, we can always use the fib levels to see how much it might retrace by. And of course, our first level here is $2.70. So if we can stay above $2.70 at this point, within these 1 hour candles, within the 15-minute candles here, then we could keep going higher. Of course, this $2.90 mark we need to break through. If we can break through that, essentially, I do think we can hit $3.15, and that is my next level. That is a very big key level, because on the way up, the initial pump, that was basically one of the fib levels. It says $3.20 there, but about $3.15 to $3.20 is my next level, essentially. So that's the next real price level that I'm looking at. If we can break through this $2.90 level, obviously, if we can't break through that $2.90 level, then I'm looking at these fib levels for, some kind of retracement. And I'm generally bullish if we can stay above these resistance lines. Obviously, this yellow one is a very important one that I want to stay above for me to be bullish on Luna. And that level depends on when it is. So at the very moment, we are looking at a price of above $2.55 in order to remain bullish. And of course, over time, we just want to stay above this yellow line so that price level decreases. But I want to stay above this yellow line because it's a long-term resistance. I think we've absolutely crushed this resistance here. This was our previous resistance for the past few days. You see this price go down. Now we completely crushed it. We can get rid of that resistance there. And generally speaking, we've shot out of this downwards channel with some absolute force there. So that's really, really good. So basically, in summary, I want to stay above this level here. We're seeing the $2.70 mark now. So our first fib level. I'm looking for consolidation. Of course, I'm interested to see where the price is able to consolidate. When I'm talking about consolidation, I'm talking about a price bouncing between a support and resistance like this. So basically, what I'm looking for is the price to do something like this in a region, and that there is consolidation to me. At the moment, it's very volatile. We're seeing this pump. We're seeing a lot of momentum in the upwards direction. You can see now that this candle, has already dropped quite a bit, but that's just volatility for you. And of course, I'm looking for that consolidation to happen at some point. Now, these are the key levels that you need to know. Basically, if you just memorize these, the $2.90 level is a key level for me. The $2.70 level is key. This yellow line here, which you can draw yourself if you wanted to, if you have trading view between these two peaks, basically here, and just extend it past here to get this kind of support that we want to stay above really. And of course you can draw these fib levels yourself to find some more levels like this $2.55 levels that we have here as well. So these are some key levels that I want to stay above to be bullish, and of course I'm looking for $3.15 to $3.20 next if we can flip $2.90 within this pump. Obviously this is all very short term, so by the time you see this video as well, things may have changed, but I've given you a set of price levels to look out for. And of course, above everything, I'm looking for some consolidation, because with consolidation comes some very nice tradable patterns that we can reliably trade with some good profits on that. So that's what I'm looking for now on Luna 2.0. For now, I'm just enjoying this pump, seeing how high it can go. If we can go past $2.90, let's get to $3.20. And from there on upwards, then our next level is looking more like $3.50. Because of this Fibonacci level here. And if we can break $3.50, then, you know, heading back to $4 could be on the cards. But let's see what happens for the time being on the short term, and I will get back to you with an update video at some time, and I'll get back to you with an update video in the next few hours. But that's all I have to say really. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you lot in my next video.